The local government units from which the child development centers and daycare workers are situated are given the following mandate. The LGU shall include allocations from their SEF and GAD fund in addition to other local funds to be utilized for the following purposes. Actually, there is already a memorandum circular signed by the D.P.M, the DepEd, then Department of Interior Local Government. It already provides guidelines for the utilization of SEF funds and the GAD funds. And on top of that, the LGUs are expected to support the implementation of their ECCD programs, to organize support for parent cooperatives to establish community-based programs, which is very appropriate in this time of pandemic, and to provide counterpart funds for the continuing professional development of their ECCD public service providers, and provide facilities for the conduct of ECCD programs. Let me now introduce to you the ECCD Council and the National ECCD System. The Council Governing Board is composed of 7 members. The ex officio chairperson is the Secretary of Education. The ECCD Council actually is attached to the Department of Education. The board members, the other members are the Secretaries of Health, of Department of Social Welfare and Development, the Executive Director of the National Nutrition Council, the President of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, and a private practitioner and expert in ECCD. And the Vice Chairperson is the Executive Director of the Early Childhood Care and Development Council. In the slides, you will see the vision. By 2030, the ECCD Council shall be fully implemented a national system for early childhood care and development throughout the country that is comprehensive, integrative, and sustainable. Our mission is to continue to contribute to nation building by ensuring that all Filipino children ages 0 to 4 are provided with developmentally appropriate experiences to address their holistic needs. And our mandate is to implement that system. And the system that I am referring to is the full range of health, nutrition, early education, and social services development programs that provide for the basic holistic needs of young children from age 0 to 4 years and to promote an optimum development. So you see, the ECCD is not only early childhood education, but it is an integrative sort of services. Let me now talk about the components of this system. The ECCD curriculum. The curriculum focuses on the total development and take into account the age, individual, and socio-cultural appropriateness. It shall promote the delivery of complementary and integrative services of health, nutrition, early childhood education, sanitation, and cultural activities. And it is written in English and Tagalog. However, the teacher, the child development teachers and CDC shall use the child first language as the medium of instruction. The parent education involvement actually is our venue for harnessing and developing parents' strength as providers of ECCD program at home and as active partners of other stakeholders, as advocates and partners of community leaders. The Human Resource Development Program is actually a mechanism for developing and capacitating our child development workers and teachers and other service providers. This is one of the biggest challenges that the ECCD has because of the diverse educational qualification of our teachers and workers. The ECCD management is a continuing process of planning, implementation, supervision, financial management, and monitoring and evaluation and reporting to agency concerned and shall encourage the active involvement of and building capacity of service providers, the parents, and the local government. Let me go now to the ECCD goals. We are envisioning that before the child, at year 5, before the child goes to kindergarten, the child is ready for kindergarten. Because actually, this is the missing link. The children are never ready for the kindergarten. And our other goal is to strengthen collaboration between and among national and local government agencies, including the NGOs for efficiency and sustainability of the ECCD program, and also increase awareness of communities and families in their pivotal role as primary service provider. According to Mandela, it takes the whole village to educate the child. According to ECCD, it takes the whole nation to educate a child. Also, among our goal is the inclusion of children with diverse learning needs with provision for appropriate and reasonable accommodation. It includes children with special needs, children in the IP community, and other vulnerable, at-risk, and marginalized sectors. And we established a mechanism for the systematic professionalization of ECCD service providers. Let me now introduce to you the new ECCD, the Philippine education system. If you notice, the ECCD is actually the foundation, and the foundation should be strong. And the government is encouraged, both local and national, to invest more in ECCD, because if the child is prepared going to kindergarten, then there will be a lot of benefits for the child. And ECCD is anchored on the law. The K to secondary is also anchored on all the laws. So we are looking at a productive child. We are looking at a child who is ready to learn and to contribute to nation building.